the cultural impact in the 80s and early 90s.
Nobody's looking at it anymore. But yeah, Undertaker easily moves on.
Okay, we're moving on to the other side of the bracket, as we got one side of the bracket obviously. We got The Rock, number 3 seed versus number 14 seed Edge, R-rated superstar. This is going to be a little. I've thought about it, of course. I think I'm going to pick The Rock here, but I just want to say the longevity and the flexibility of Edge throughout divisions, right? Like Rock was always, as similar to Roman Reigns, positioned to be that main guy, right? Third generation superstar. The Brahma Bull was in the corporation, had the Intercontinental Championship with the Nation, of course, moved on to the corporation, was World Heavyweight Champion within like a year and a half. He was destined to be that guy. We all know the catchphrases. They created a show, SmackDown, that's still on television till this day because of him. He had his own pay-per-view. The Rock bought him pay-per-view in December 1998. Like, he's been that guy, The Rock, with the catchphrases, the swagger, the smoothness, the ability to cross over into mainstream movies, and went there and stayed there. Was the ability to come back and be champion and do all that. The Rock is time. The catchphrase is probably my favorite wrestler of all time. But on the flip side, looking at Edge, a person who had to grind and get it through the gutter, through Calgary, being enhancement talent. Debuted on SummerSlam 98 with Sable in that tag match with Mark Merrill and Jacqueline. From that standpoint on, from being Intercontinental Champion, multiple-time tag team champion, revolutionizing the tag team division with the Hardy Boys and the Dudley Boys in WWF at the time. The ability to continue to main event status, be a main event player for multiple time of years. The ability to come back now and still be able to perform at a high level even after a neck injury. So as clean as I thought it was going to be, I'm going to give Edge a lot of credit here just for the versatility that he's had, the ability to reinvent himself, make his own character, be his own man. But I'm going to Rock just because of status, crossover ability. I just thought The Rock was more impactful, but I just want to pay respect to Edge because it's like he's still going. He's still be able to be that guy. But I'm going to go The Rock on this one.
Yeah, this was. I mean, it wasn't really a tough one, but like you said, Daniel, you really want to respect the accomplishments of Edge. I mean, he's pretty much done it all. I mean, he's won every championship. He was an innovator of the ladder match as far as tag team wrestling goes.
And the concerto.
Yep. Honestly, Edge is probably one of the top heel characters of all time. His ultimate opportunist character. I mean, the sleaziness with Lita, and then I remember he was the top guy on SmackDown. The Vicky Guerrero for that time period. He was such a he was such a great heel character. The feud he had with John Cena in 2006, which really established John Cena. But I gotta go with the great one. The most electrifying man in all of entertainment. This man has been a favorite of mine for years, so much so I'm still following him right now. So yeah, when you talk about the Rock, I mean, you go all the way back to when he was Rocky Maivia, and he had the little bushy hair, and he comes out and goes as trying to look like his father. I mean, of his grandfather and his father. And then the fans just weren't with it, but the whole Rocky sucks chant to him getting booed as a baby face because the audience was starting to turn on the WWF product because they wanted more edgy, more attitude characters like Stone Cold Steve Austin. So then Rock ended up going to the Nation, where then he became the standout. And you could definitely see that he was going to break out of the Nation, and he ultimately became the leader. And then when he went off on his own, like he said, like Daniel said, the swagger of the character, his catchphrases, the fact that the word that SmackDown is actually a word now in the dictionary because of this man. It's not only that, seriously. I mean, that's what Mick Foley has said on this podcast. That it literally is. But then when you look at his feuds, obviously the feud with Stone Cold Steve Austin, as we mentioned, the main event 3 WrestleManias. Yeah, man. I mean, like we said, the swagger, the catchphrases. I mean, You gotta go with The Rock. Yeah.
He's just too memorable.
Yeah,
Like, even though Edge is on TV right now, in our face, exactly. We still remember what The Rock did.
Yeah. I will give this though. Edge has a better theme song.
Oh, wait a minute.
My personally, yes, he does. Yes, he does. Oh, no, because Rock's changed, you know, for a bit, and come on, that return at the Rumble. The first thing you hear is "You think you know me." You tell me that's not an amazing.
Oh no, that's legend. That's a legendary pop moment.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, because no one saw that coming. Yeah.
If The Rock entered the Royal Rumble now.
Yeah, but you can't even sing to that.
So would you hear if you?
What are you gonna hum? Doom, doom, doom.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if The Rock debuts at the Royal Rumble. It's the biggest pop in the world.
I'm not talking about pop. I'm talking about entrance music. That's
fun. Nah, I still can't do that.
You prefer The Rock's intro music to Edge's song?
Yeah, that jazzy beat. Come on, if you smell.
I think okay. That's mind you. I know. I'm obviously going The Rock, but Edge. I don't know. For me, like, and I don't know. Maybe it's because of what Matt said. Intro music is like one like easy way to get you like hooked into a character. I think that's why I fell in love with Bobby Roode so fucking fast, because I was like, yo, that entrance was chef's kiss, and they butchered it. But yeah, Edge has always been one of my. Actually, you know what? I actually didn't like Edge when they were, you know, during the tag matches, just because they kept winning so much.
Yeah. They were easy to hate.
I know. And that's why I was like, dude, why is it they keep winning? But yeah, his ultimate opportunist, you know, that was just a great fucking heel. And for him to basically have to step away at the height, you know, when he was that guy, he was man literally had sex on TV. With Lita, who everybody was like, God damn.
Top rated segment of all time on Raw.
Exactly. And, you know, we got to give Edge his flowers, especially bringing his old stuff back now with the Brood and, you know, this whole persona that he's bringing. And he looks fucking incredible. Like, when he came back and this man has a fucking 8-pack, you're like, holy shit, what am I doing? But, you know, and like everything you guys said, The Rock is just iconic. The man has, you know, the quickest response to anybody's promo and will leave a stamp and people remember it. Like, the man, you know, made it wrong to think about apple pie. So, and, you know, who here wasn't saying, can you smell what The Rock is cooking? Like, everywhere.
Everyone does the eyebrow.
Everybody wants to, like, you know, I was like, oh, I can do both. Like, thinking it was the coolest fucking thing in the world. And even watching clips now of just like him just taking shots at people and just like, you know, what's your name? My head doesn't, like, it's just, you know, The Rock was the full.
The people's elbow when he slides in the dress shoes against the Bulldog.
Smoothest shit you'll ever see in your life. That was the smoothest thing I've ever seen.
It doesn't make any sense. It doesn't make any sense. He should have busted his ass, but no.
Yep. And the fact that he had the greatest rivalry against Stone Cold Steve Austin, just they're both top tier, like on that same level. So yeah, you have to go with The Rock.
All right, I think that's a clean sweep for that one, man. Yeah, that's a tough one. But Edge, of course, just being the well-rounded guy that he is, yeah, you just got to pay respect to him. But he's going up against The Rock on this one. Next one we're moving on to here. This is probably going to be